Hey everyone, it's the Geeky Gamer. You probably don't know who I am because I haven't really posted much on the internet before. So, I'm the Geeky Gamer, or just Geeky for short. I'm exactly what it says on the tin, the Geeky Gamer. Not to be confused with those bigots under a similar name, I came up with my name and got attached to it long before hearing about them, and I'm not changing mine. Anyway, there's a ton of fandoms I'm a part of and things I'm interested in, so this is going to be the mother of all variety channels. I'll give you a bit of a rundown here on some of the major things that you can expect, but a full list with more detail is in my card, linked in the description and channel info. And sorry about the lackluster editing, audio, etc. I'm still getting the hang of this and working with what I have. This was also originally supposed to be made and posted in January, and I was also supposed to go into more detail on stuff, so there's something to know about me. I procrastinate. It's a bad habit. I'll try to break out of it for your sakes. Anyway, on to the fandoms. Please note that these are subject to change after I post this. I'll try to make an updated list at the start of next year. For gaming, I'm pretty much entirely a PC gamer these days. My current PC is a tad potato-ish, so I'm trying to work on building a new one this summer. As for the games, Minecraft is still a great sandbox, although I always fall out of survival runs. I mostly do creative stuff. Terraria and Starbound are also sandboxes with a bit more structure, so I might be more willing to do series on them. Undertale and Deltarune are some of my favorite RPGs, if you can really call them that, just waiting on the next chapters of Deltarune to do playthroughs on. I really like easily moddable games, so Rivals of Aether hooked me by connecting that to a plat fighter, and now I love the whole Aether franchise. Rivals 2 is releasing later this year. I just need a new PC. A Hat in Time is my favorite 3D platformer, especially with its workshop support. Tower Unite is a great social game that I love to pop into every so often. Gary's Mod is a great sandbox with workshop support. Among Us is unironically still really fun. Skyrim is great, especially with mods. Expect a series on that somewhere down the line. I've loved TT Games' LEGO games for years, and I'm working on 100%ing them all in order. I'm hoping to give Stardew Valley another try soon. I fell out of the first few tries, and I'm still waiting on Hytale. There's also some other stuff I play on PC, though it's not necessarily native. Smash Bros is still one of the best plat fighters, although it's not a hard bar to clear when your quote-unquote competition is multiverses, although Rivals still beat Smash for me. I love stuff from across the Mario franchise, mostly the 3D platformers, Mario Kart, and the RPGs, as well as spin-offs like Luigi's Mansion. And I love the Miis, they're classic. I'm planning on doing a Tomodachi Life series, just hoping someone can finally get a game mod working and released. Outside of gaming, I love a lot of stuff on YouTube and the web in general. I love just about all of Glitch Productions stuff. You can mostly expect content about SMG4, but I'll definitely talk about some of their other series. Probably mostly Metarunner and Sunset Paradise since they're sort of connected to SMG4, but I'll probably review Murder Drones and the Amazing Digital Circus as well, and maybe the Gaslight District if I like it enough. They're honestly just about the only internet thing I'm really planning on making content about, because they've got the most to discuss, but I might talk about some other stuff. There's a good amount of TV and movies I'm into. I've loved Ninjago since the beginning, and it's still going strong with Dragons Rising. I finally caught up on most of Adventure Time, and now I'm ready for Fiona and Cake. Phineas and Ferb is a classic, and I can't wait for Season 5 this year, but I also want to finish Milo Murphy's Law. I finally watched Gravity Falls last year and loved it, now I just need to see the series that are definitely connected to it. The Owl House is first, and Amphibia later. There's bigger franchises as well. I love Star Wars, I even like the Disney stuff. Star Wars is just Star Wars, man. I'm a big Marvel fan, mostly the MCU, and I even like post-Infinity Saga stuff. Spider-Verse is also amazing. I really like DC in general, it's just unfortunately got a real mixed bag of content at times. The Arkham games are probably one of my favorite parts of DC, just not that terrible mess that was killed the Justice League. And to top it all off, I love LEGO. Building, collecting, watching their stuff. There's a bunch of older minifigs and sets from over the years I'm planning to get my hands on, mostly Ninjago, Marvel, and DC, but a few other things as well. Here's hoping LEGO Mario gets minifigs as well. And I think that's everything I'm most likely to make content about at some point. There's other things I love as well, but content about them isn't quite as likely. There's a list of my card in the description and channel info. This particular video is really late. I originally planned it for January, so I had to change the original script a lot. But I think I'll do a video like this at the start of every year, and update it with what's changed over the past year. They'll be like yearly time capsules. Anyways, because I'm just starting out with this, and I'm in college, and have a job, I won't have any sort of upload schedule, just making videos when I can, and when I feel like it. So I'd appreciate it if you subscribed and hit the bell, so you can be notified when I upload anything without having to search for me. Well, if you want to do that as well to boost me in the algorithm, that would be appreciated. And while you're at it, liking and commenting are nice too to boost things. You might not necessarily want to share this introduction video, but you could share my future content with people you think might like it. Also, check out my other socials. I'm on Reddit and Twitter, never calling it X unironically, for however long it's sensible to stay on it. It's all linked in my card, linked in the description and channel info. I'm the Geeky Gamer, thanks for watching. See ya!